So here we are given an example for ballad. So here it's La Belle Dance and Mercy by John Keats. So here what is the theme of poem? Actually it's about loss, it's about love. So here the author, one day he is inquiring about a beautiful maiden. So he is in love with that maiden and he is actually very happy. So and he can see also many other people actually living with that, actually happy with that maiden. Finally what happens when he wakes up from dream? So what is he doing is he can see that all men are dead. So when all men are dead, at that point he realizes that actually the lady has actually seduced them and finally he is in loss of love. So actually when he is talking about love, now sure you can see that love actually is beauty, captivating the beauty. So beauty captivates love. So that's what we are able to see. So next, so as I told you, we are talking about 4 genres. So here, since we are duration of shortage of time, so I am talking here about 2 genres. So one is poetry. So poetry discussion is over, and next is talking about novel. So what is novel? So here, as you can see, so novel. So what is a novel? So novel, as you can see, it's not like poetry. There is no lyric, there is no verse, there is no what is it? Anything, 2 lines poetry, lyric, ode, LG, nothing is there. So what you can say, novel is actually a essay. So prose essay in the form of a prose essay. So here we are talking about novel. So how a novel should be? So novel should be lengthy. So it can be more than actual drama. So drama, where you can see there will be scenes, acts, plays, everything will be there. Characters will be sketched. So everything will be there. But here if you talk about a novel, so it will be volumes and volumes of pages. So so many characters will be there. So many characters, minor characters, major characters, many characters will be there, and all will be involved in relating the story. So it can be any form of themes. So that's what I said. So length should be, it's not like drama, it should be very lengthy and no poetic forms are used, and moreover you can see stories can vary. It can be imaginary stories, it can be fictional stories, or moreover it can be war stories. So themes of love, any themes can be used, and depending upon that characters will be used. And moreover character development. So moreover you can see when starting the poem what will happen, usually characters will start. So character will be very bad towards the end of the play. So actually when you see a movie, what will happen? Finally everyone will come realize the mistake, and that is what happen. So most of the novels are actually taken as movies. So if we can see so many movies right now, you can see animated movies, so many movies, they are actually an enactment, so extension of this novels. So authors who have written about novels, they are actually taking it as a next level to movies where people really enjoy, where the audience are really enjoying the movies, since it's a very hit in the novel. So movies also become a very hit. So that's what the author is telling. And moreover for novels, if you can take, so settings will be there. Any settings it can be, you can take any imaginary settings, and then from that settings what you can do, you can indulge, you can insert characters, and that characters will come to life, and then we can end the novel. So we can talk about novels. So many types of novel, as I told you, there are so many themes. So you can talk about fantasy novel. So fantasies are there in a novel. So fantasy novel is there, and then western novels are there, Indian novels are there. If you talk about psychological novels are there. So thriller novels, you can see everyone nowadays enjoy only thriller novels. If you take thrillers, what is the suspense? So what is going on? So who murdered who? So many novels are there where people really enjoy. And psychological novels, usually there will be a psychological killer where actually the hero or heroine, they will be affected through the psychological killer, and they will be chasing the serial killer. So many characters are there. And moreover if you take religion, so talk about religion. So where is religion? Talk about religion. No, it's very religion, and people enjoy religious movies, novels. And then you talk about mystery. So what is going on? So mystery, searching what is not found by other people. So that is called mystery novels. And then nowadays children and nowadays big people, they enjoy horror movies. So actually horror movies where everyone, novels, if we talk about horror novels, everyone is interested in horror. So they want to enjoy the horror novels. So if you take horror novels, what will happen? In the horror novels, so many characters will be there, ghost will be there, and suddenly something will happen, some vengeance will be there. So these are the things that actually will happen in a horror novels. And moreover, musical will be there, comedy will be there. Comedy novels also everyone enjoys. So now if you take it in a movie also, they really enjoy the comedy novels. And crime will be there, suspect, that's what, some murder will happen and then they will come and do. And next we have this science fiction. So one among them is science fiction novels. So what is a science fiction novel? So usually science fiction novels, it will be about future. So what is going to happen in future? Now author will write about the possibilities, what he expects from future, what our future should be. That is called science fiction novels. So here if we talk about science fiction novels, no, there are basically, it will be mostly discoveries. So here they will be invented the time machine, they will go back, come, or AI generated. So AI will be there, so it will be working on future. So how our future will be, how 2020, what to say, 2050, how it will be, how robots will be ruling our world. So these are our discoveries as well as our actually intentions of how our future should be. So that is actually science fiction novel. Everyone enjoys science fiction novel. If we take Avatar, everyone liked science fiction novel which was taken as a movie. Why? Because it really captured everyone. So things which we cannot see. So we wanted to be a world, we wanted to be. That's what. So robotics. So robotics where actually if you take science fiction, that's what I told you. So many movies were there. As novels will be taken into movies where robots will be there and how actually they were our future, how our future will be affected by our robots. So this is how it was. And that's what, so many concepts, that's why I told you, aliens will be there, virtual reality, genetic engineering, artificial intelligence, space. So people will go to space and aliens will be here, and these are the things that you can easily cover in a novel. That's why everyone likes a novel apart from prose or drama. Why? Because it's really enjoyable and each scene can be enjoyed with, it will be very lively, and moreover we want our future to be such a case. So that's why we are writing a novel. And one example for science fiction novel, you can take, so many novels are there. So here I have taken only one novel. One science fiction novel is Around the World in 80 Days by Jules Verne. So everyone, this novel is actually depicted as a movie also. So everyone knows about this novel. It's a very famous novel. So Around the World in 80 Days. How the hero, the main character, protagonist, how he travels around the world in 80 days and finally how he reaches the place and wins. So his what are the problems, where are the places he goes, so what are the things he goes. He visited so many places, so Calcutta, New York, San Francisco. So if you take how he went, he took train, he took Pacific, he travelled actually steam, also so many difficulties he faced. So when facing these difficulties also, finally he returns to London in time. That's to one day international time. So that's what I'm here. I'm trying to conclude that novels actually are a very basic way. So here if you can talk about, people actually love novels rather than other things. So it's a way of our future where actually we can talk about a future, a world which we want to be. So with this I try to conclude this presentation. Thank you for giving me the opportunity. Thank you.